Hello everyone, today we're doing something a little bit different. Before us we see two different Hoglin farms and a concept to more modular farm that can be upgraded quite a bit. This one could probably get pretty ridiculous, so I'm going to say you have two Hoglin farms and the concept to a farm that can go way overboard if you really need the extra cooked pork chops for whatever reason. So I'm going to start with the center one here, made out of cobblestone. This is a slightly modified version of the one that El Mango proposed when he was talking about how Hoglin farms might be a little overpowered. We start down here, we have a 2x3 chute, just simply going all the way up. And at this level, we have our lava at this red bar here. This lava is 25 blocks above the nether ceiling, or about 24 blocks from the hoppers. That puts it at a Y of 153. And then our first platforms up here is an additional 12 blocks above the lava. And this is kind of like a secondary platform I can explain in just a second here. So yeah, we're at Y165. We are 12 blocks above the lava, which puts us 36 blocks above the hoppers. So each one of these, each side of this chute going all the way down is about 36 blocks tall. And okay, sorry, I was just blanking. Then each one of these platforms is an additional 2.5 blocks higher. Just working its way up, you have 3 platforms. And each one of these sides is a 5 by 13 going across. And rather than 13, you just go to the center, and then you just go an extra 5 blocks out. And each one of these has a dirt block with a warped fungus on top of it. This is 2 blocks from each edge. You just have 2 of them. Hoglins are afraid on this top level from it. You're running the wrong way, my friend. There we go. But this is kind of how these farms work as opposed to many other mob farms or whatever. The special mechanic, just that the Hoglins are afraid of the fungi. I believe it has a radius of about 7 blocks, but I'm not 100% sure. Now, the modification I did from El Mango's version is I added these platforms on the side here. And I forgot to expand this one all the way out. But this is just a mirror of this here, and the idea behind it is that a mob sitting on this side here is looking for a place to get away from these fungi. And so I'm adding more blocks over here, so that way they choose one of these blocks to walk onto to try to get away from the fungi, because they think they can walk over these trapdoors. I might have nullified it with these slabs, I'm not 100% sure, but then they just walk this direction and fall right off the edge in between the trapdoors into our chute. Make sure to slab the top here so we don't have mob spawns, and if you really wanted to, you could raise these up half a slab and have this as more mob spawning platforms, just do the same thing you did over here. I don't see it causing any trouble. The only things I really see happening is maybe one of them from this side get over to the other side, but they'd just be afraid by the fungi on this side. Or maybe you have 2 coming from both sides and just meet in the center and then get stuck. But yeah, this can definitely double as a spawning platform if you would like it to be that. And now we're on to this other one. This is the one I'm currently using in my survival world. It's kind of weird. The big difference being they decided to build it into a circle as opposed to just the platforms the other one. The lava's at the same height. The first platform is at the exact same height, but I messed up initially and I did a block too low. So I got these stairs just so that way they get up to the right height before falling down into the lava. This one has a 3x3 chute going up again, same height. And then it's got the second layer, which is, which is 3 blocks above this bottom layer. And this is the farm I'm currently using. It uses, I believe, how many? 20 warped fungi in total with 20 dirt blocks. The radius from the center of this lava here all the way to that edge is about 10 blocks. And up here is about 9 blocks. And then this edge here is 7 blocks going across. And then just kind of go 1 block increments until you get to the other side, which is another 7 blocks. I guess you do, I don't know, circles are hard. Circles are really hard, honestly. I would probably just build a straight line out, go 3 blocks, and do that on each side, and then just connect them with the staircase here. Same thing up here, except each one is, this is 9 blocks going across. This farm works pretty well. It's not as efficient as it could be. I'm already seeing some things I could have improved, like, let me get a fence here. Oh man, I can't spell. I got my notepad on my keyboard. So I could have placed fences going across here, maybe. And what this would do is it'd prevent like a hoglin from spawning here and then running all the way over here to get away from the fungi. They have a tendency to dance around the center. And so by adding these fences, I could have helped to reduce that a little bit. If you guys are building this farm, that'd be something that you're interested in doing. I don't see it worth it. I don't see it as worth it because, I mean, you're getting so much leather and cooked pork chop. You don't really need to go any further than this. All right, and let's head over to this third one. Right over here. This is just a concept. I haven't actually built it entirely, but hopefully you can kind of see how it's tiled. We have a warped fungus. Then there'd be another cell here. And then we have another warped fungus type of deal. And the idea behind this is that when you use spawn eggs, they suffocate. But also, they only have one direction to go. They have no option to go to the sides. They have no option to just kind of do weird things. They are forced to go straight off the edge into this lava. And you can also modulate it this way, going across. You can share a warped fungus between the 2 rows. Mine does leave the crimson biome. These guys only spawn in the crimson biome. And actually, something I probably should have done is add torches to this. Because otherwise, I believe piglins can spawn. So I guess that goes for all 3 of these farms, is you're going to want to have them lit up, so that way you don't have piglins spawning on you. Same dimensions as before, lava's at the same height, going down into hoppers. You can build this as large as you'd like. I'm pretty sure this can get to some pretty ridiculous levels. And if you absolutely wanted to, you could probably add an extra 2, if not 3 layers on top of this. And this is the overkill. I don't even know why you'd want to build something like this and just fill an entire crimson biome with it. If you're going this far, you're probably also voiding all this netherrack all the way down to the bottom, so that way you get the highest spawn rates possible. I'm gonna run a quick test of all 3 of these, just to kind of give you a rate comparison between all 3. Keep in mind that part of this one is in the Soul Sand Valley. My crimson biome doesn't extend as far as I'd like it to over here. And this is just a concept. This isn't a completed farm. So I'm gonna AFK up in the sky there. That's about 222 blocks up. And I'll come back in about an hour and show you guys what we get. Okay, so it's been about 20 minutes rather than the promised hour. But nonetheless, we have some results. And this is the farm I use in my survival world. Something that should probably be noted. Where'd they all go? There was a bunch of piglins chilling in here. Probably show a clip of that. And they do reduce your rates, and I'm pretty sure they even go after hoglins and kill some of them. So definitely hurts your rates for building this farm. I don't know. I think it just needs more lighting. I'm not 100% sure. But so just a quick side note there. And then second side note, each one of these cells needs to be at least a 3x3, if not a 3x4, which we have here. Simply because hoglins can't spawn this 2x2. The game checks like, can I spawn a piglin? Well, a hoglin on this block, and there's a wall here so it can't. Or it checks this block and there's a wall here so it can't. So you need to have something like this, that way it can spawn. It might affect rates somewhat, even if you have a bunch of these. Like I said, this is just a concept build. Can flesh it out a little bit more later, but that'll probably be once I get a little bit further in my survival world, we might build a super farm like this sometime, just for the heck of it. But yeah, that's what's going on with this. This farm worked really well. I saw a few piglins, but there actually weren't too many. Nowhere near as many as this farm here. But let's take a look at the loot. We're just gonna completely ignore that one. This is about 20 minutes or so. See, As you can see, we had a few piglins, but for the most part, just about everything got cooked. Just under 2 stacks of leather, and got about 11 stacks or so of cooked pork chop. That's pretty good. Far more than any player would need. In about 20 minutes of AFK, you got food for probably tens of hours of gameplay there. And then this farm in 20 minutes. Again, like I said, a few piglins, but quite a bit more. Let's get this sorted out for me. So you're talking 18, 24 stacks of cooked pork chop for the looks of it, and about 4 stacks of leather, which is kind of funny. That's about perfect. But yeah, this is about 20 minutes. This you don't need a farm this good. So there's no point building this thing and making it ridiculous unless you just want to flex on all the haters. But these are kind of the 3 Hoglin build designs or whatever that I've kind of thought about or worked on. So yeah, hopefully this helps anyone considering building their own Hoglin farm. And I'll see you guys again in the survival world. We're doing some fun projects in there. Alright guys, take care. Have an awesome day. Bye.